Hi guys, I'm back. I started to record about an hour ago and it said, please plug in the charging cord. So I took a little break and I guess I need a little bit more light in here. That'll help. And I'm going to do a couple more things for the Nature's Music. I have some envelopes. This is envelopes that I cut out of one of the background pages, and not going to do anything elaborate. I do want to ink these up a little bit. I'm just going to put some glue on the sides here. Glue these together. And got these rhinestones. What do I do with my scissors? Oh, there, way over here. I want to trim off that one side. So hope everyone is doing well. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I hate going to the doctor, but my doctor's is okay as far as doctors are concerned. I'm not in the best of health, but I'm not in the worst of health. So she said I'm okay, but I could do better. So don't have to go back for 6 months. Yay! So here we go. I'm just going to add a little bit of rhinestones there. That's it. And then I will tuck that in one of the belly bands. Did I get that centered? No. Yes. Oops. I was doing good before I moved it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then this one. And like I said, this is just, now on this one, that label is not centered. But I don't want to put, where'd it go? I don't want to put that over here in the center of the envelope because I think that'll look funky. So I think I'm just going to stick it up there in the center of that and be off. Make sure that envelope is not going to stick together. And then, yeah, I am going to just put that here like I did on the other one. The other one happened to be centered, but I think this will work. Paint purposely asymmetrical. Okay. So there we go. I've got 2 envelopes. Now, this is, these were the pieces that I cut off. Remember when we made these envelopes here? They had little tabs on both sides and they had this piece on the bottom. And I cut that off of the envelope. It was an envelope and I made it into a pocket. So these were the extra pieces. They were 5 1/2 by 2. And so what I've done is take one of them, since I had two envelopes, I took one of them and left it full size and then just trimmed out the bottom. And I took the other one and cut it in half, trimmed out the bottom. And I'm just going to make a little, well, it's larger than what I usually do, but I'm going to make a tuck, banner tuck. Now, I got this idea from Patricia Veramontes, and I know that this is 2 inches wide. I want to overlap about 1 inch, so I'm just going to do that half. If you haven't seen Patricia's channel. You need to go check it out. She's like the book page queen. She does these with book pages. She does all kinds of stuff. Not just, you know, pockets and envelopes and tags and tucks and all kinds of stuff. She's got it with all the book pages. So I saw her this morning, and I think the video was probably from a couple years back, but I thought, oh yeah, I haven't made one of those, so thought I would do this with these leftover pieces. So I'm just going to add a piece of lace to the top. It's like I cut it a little big, so I'll trim that off. And what Patty did was she made little book page flowers that she had cut out with a die cut with some book pages. But I had these circles that I had punched that I used on the tags that we did with these belly band tags. So I had 2 of these circle punches left over that I wanted to incorporate, and I thought this would be perfect for that. So what I did was I wet it with just a spray bottle. I had inked around the edges because I was going to use these earlier and changed my mind. I just sprayed it on this side, flipped it over, sprayed it on that side, and then crumpled them up and then let them dry. So now they're kind of crunchy. And yeah, basically I'm going to put a button in the middle, and that's going to be a flower. So I need a little bit of a flat part, and you got to be careful. If you scrunch it up too much and let it dry, it will tear when you're pulling it apart. So what I usually do is let it dry about halfway, and then I start to pull it out a little bit as far as I want. So I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm going to put my lid on my glossy accents because now I'm not going to be able to get any out. I always forget the lids on everything. The lid on my glue. Okay. I've got some on my finger. I'm trying to get off here. Okay, let's this is just, again, some wax linen cord. Just want to put some this through here. Sorry, I got distracted. I saw something flashing and I'm like, what is that? Oh, I'm sitting in front of the window. It's probably just a car going by, but it didn't. It usually doesn't. I usually don't see the cars going by because there's a fence, so that was weird. Maybe the sun just hit it just right. Okay, so I've got a knot there. I usually trim these off to about 1/4 of an inch. And actually, I don't need that other piece. I'll just use this one again. I hope you can see that. I keep forgetting. The reason I usually make it longer is so that I'm able to tie it, because my fingers are so uncoordinated. So let me tie that one more time. And just get that one little piece in there. Yay, I did it. Okay. So let me trim that off. Oops, sideways. Okay. So that is going to go in the center of this. And then I think I want to put it here, and I want to use some eyelash, you know, because I can. So let's do 6 inches. Ish. All right. So I want to put a little glob. Woo. Yeah. I gotta get that off. Get off of there. There we go. Now we get some out of there. Okay. Yeah, I want to just stick it here. I'm going to put that eyelash trim down. I just wrap it around my finger so it forms a circle. Stick it on like that. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it pops right back up. That looks like it's going to do okay. Then I'm going to take this flower, and I'm going to use a little bit more than I normally would, only because it's so bumpy texture. So I'm going to put that on there, hold that just for a second, and then I'm going to put a little bit more and stick this button on here. Stick that down, and so that I don't have to sit here and hold it, I'm going to see if this clip will reach across. Yes, and I'm going to hold it like that. I think I want to move this down just a smidge. There we go. Alright, now I was going to make another one, but I didn't pull out the other piece. Where is it? I'm going to pause right here and find these pieces. Okay, I was looking in the wrong place. So, I do want to trim off this black piece here, the border from the envelope. It's barely any on there, so, alright. Let's just trim that off. Okay, so I think I want to use this as the bottom. So, okay, just cut up a little bit here, and then I can actually see better on this side than the front. So just trim that out like that. So there's the one piece, and then I have this one already cut in half, so I want to use this. There we go. So there again, I want to ink that up real quick. Okay, there it is. And the reason I'm inking this, other than grunge, is just so that the pieces, if I put it without, I should have showed you that first, but if I put it without, you can't necessarily differentiate the two pieces. They kind of blur together because they're the same design. So, I mean, you could use different pieces easily, you know. In fact, sometimes I do that. I'll use 3 different pieces for with maybe some newsprint, or not newsprint, book pages or music paper or whatever, and I'll mix it up a little bit. But okay, so I want to glue, let's see, this side. And slide that in. I need some lace across the top. What happened? This is a 3-inch piece of lace trim. Put that across the top. Make sure I've got that on even. There we go. Little overage. Can always trim off the excess. Okay. So we want to put that flower here. Well, I'm going to put the eyelash yarn first. And if I take it, I usually take it and kind of rub it backwards a little bit. Not only does the excess little cutoffs come out, it kind of curls up, and that's the end I always start curling from. Because, you know, if I don't fight against it, it'll work better for me. So, there we go. I'm going to put a little glue on here. Like I said, a little bit extra because it's not completely flat on the bottom. And then I want to add the button to the center. Now I'm going to get another clip. I love these little paper clips. I think I got these at Dollar Tree. I use them for holding the pages together when I'm sewing in my signatures. Now that doesn't quite make it. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay, while those are drying, sorry, I want to go ahead and put these in the book. So, lost the lid to my glue. There it is. Where's the belly bands? Right here in the front. So what I'll do is just tuck this one in here, like I said, and I'll probably put some coffee dyed paper inside, and that will bulk it up a little bit more. But the envelopes fit really good under the belly bands. I find that when I put the journal cards in there, unless I put a whole stack of them and a bunch of things in there, they kind of slide around, and so I like the envelope because it stays put, and I can put the other journal cards, etc., in the pockets and tucks and things. So let's see, this one is a horizontal, and so I will stick that right there. So now, where to put this? Let me look and see where I need something else. Let's see here. I want to put it on a piece of coffee dyed paper. So I think right here will be good. Alright, this one should be mostly dry. So what I'm going to do is just run a little bit of glue across the top. I want to smooth that out a little bit. I don't want it running all over the place. Okay. And then pull that tag out a little bit so it doesn't make contact. Do I want to put it on the side or in the middle? I think I want to put it right in the middle. Or, you know, close to it. Yeah, that works. Take off the excess glue. just a quick tip, what I have found, sometimes after I've let my book sit overnight, I'll find that some things are attached. And I have found that if I take a baby wipe or even a wet little piece of like a cloth, and I kind of like say I've glued this on and it's stuck to this page. If I take a wet wipe and just hold it there for a minute, I can carefully pull those two apart. The glue will dissolve. I haven't tried it, you know, hugely into the future. It's only after like a day or so. But most of the time it comes off because these are water soluble glues. So, I mean, they are permanent until you get them wet. So, that little bit of dampness will help separate the pages for you. So, just a tip there. All right. I think I like that. All right. Well, that is it for today. I hope you're enjoying watching these journals come together. I've got one more that I want to do, which is a journal card type thingy. And then we'll be on to finishing up the other one, and I will throw in all of the ephemera from the kit and do a flip through. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.